So you've learned how to shape it both ways, and you've also managed to find out how you can hit it low and high. But with all that said and done, we need to be able to control our distances and know exactly how far that ball is going to go. Well, in this video I'm going to try and show you the best ways for you to be able to do this. So we're going to get stuck in. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video here on my channel Nick Does Golf. It's great to have you here for it, and we're in a different location because the weather is absolutely horrendous and it's raining. But that doesn't stop us doing another Golf GAINZ video, and we're going to get stuck right into it. Today is all about distance control. Let's go! Well, what do we mean by distance control? Well, if we can leave ourselves with a decent putt on the green which is level with the hole or just short of it in a decent area, we're going to hold ourselves in a much better place, ready for us to convert that putt hopefully. If you can get really good at this, you're going to certainly reduce that handicap and produce some better scores. But how do we get good at it? Well, if we can note down all the yardages of the different shots that we have in our armoury, we're going to be in a much better place to be able to produce these shots depending on the yardage that we are left with. And that's not just with a full shot. So if we are just knowing all of the yardages for every single shot that we do hit like that, that's going to be good, but only if we've got the yardage that is required for that. Knowing how far a half shot goes, a 3/4 shot, as well as the full shot, is going to increase our chances of hitting a better shot and getting close to that flagstick. But how do you know how far you hit these shots? Well, if you've got a TrackMan at home or any funky gadget that is going to produce some distance measurements for you to note down, perfect. Or if you aren't lucky enough, you might need to go to the driving range to work all of these out. If you can note this down and put it in a safe place, ready for you to be able to take this out onto the golf course, you're going to be in a much better place and much more prepared for any shot that you need. But how do we play these shots? There are so many different ways to play it, but this is the way I recommend. It's much simpler and a lot of the pros use it. So imagine you've got a clock and your left arm, if you're right-handed, is going to act as one of the hands on the clock. This is going to be a perfect measuring tool for you to be able to work out what shot you need for that specific yardage. So for me personally, my full swing takes me roughly to about 11 o'clock, half 11, something like that. Now I'm going to note that down and put 165 for the 7-iron, just as an example. Now if we were to change this and take it to a 3/4 shot, I'm going to take my arm roughly to about 10 o'clock. Now from here, all I need to do is mirror that on the way through, and I'm going to have a good yardage for that 3/4 shot. This is how you are going to do it. It's the same for a half shot. 9 o'clock, right here on that clock face. I'm going to mirror that with my right hand. Finish. 3 o'clock, and you can see how this is going to progress. If you can do this, you can note down that yardage whenever you need it, whether it is a half shot or a 3/4 shot. You can just use this to your advantage, have a look in your book and go from there. A lot of people just rely on their instinct and a little bit of guesswork here and there, but if you can come up with some sort of way that is going to help you to be able just to produce and replicate the shot that you need for a specific distance, you're going to be in a much better place to be able to produce that every single time that you need it. So remember, use that clock face and replicate that swing on the backswing exactly the same on the way through. This is going to help you increase your chances and your accuracy with every single shot that you play. So if you've enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know, what sort of system do you use to be able to make sure that your distance control is going to be bang on every single time. I'd love to know. As well as that, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button for me. Join me on this journey as we go through every little facet of the golf game. This is going to be part of a little checklist. Whether you are struggling with a part of the game or you want to sort of improve something else, you can always refer back to these videos and go from there, ready to improve. As well as that, check out my social media platforms if you haven't done so already. It is @NickDoesGolf on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Interact with me, I'd love to hear from you. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Make sure you get spot on with those distances. You're going to improve your scores so much more if you do this. So thanks very much for watching, and see you all on the next one.